Hey, hello, you're stuck in traffic with Wolf Gorlock, Hotel Edition. Today, looking at physical controls. You remember the other day, I was like, hey, someone's climbing over my wall. And you guys probably remember the top 10 rules of security. And one of the number one rules is if the bad guy can touch your computer, it's no longer your computer. 1,000,001 ways that they can get in and mess with your data if they can get your laptop or your payment kiosk. So, what do? Tip for you is to make sure you've closed as many loopholes as possible, such that if the bad guy gets your box, they can't actually do anything with it. Number one loophole would be locking down the BIOS so you can't boot on to an attack CD. There's 1,000,001 CDs out there, right? And when you boot up, file level ACLs no longer apply because you're not running an OS that's enforcing those ACLs, right? So oftentimes you'll see attack disks like Hiren that will reset admin passwords, or other attack disks that will grab sensitive data, or other attack disks that you can boot onto, USB or DVD, that will actually allow you to modify and inject bad code. So number one, lock down your BIOS, make sure you can't change the boot order, make sure it can only boot onto certain disks. Number two, of course, disk encryption. Who doesn't like disk encryption? Encrypt your disks. Encrypt your disks. And please don't leave the password with the... I understand it's a loaner laptop or a traveling laptop, or the administrator or the user sometimes forgets it. I don't know why, but so oftentimes we see these boxes are encrypted and the password is right there with the machine. Oftentimes written on the machine. Like, that's good. So, number two, encrypt your disk. And number three is do some sort of monitoring. So file level integrity, uptime, downtime. I've seen payment, cashier stations and whatnot that get alerted like that when they're turned off or modified. I've seen loaner laptops that get modified like that. There's an alert, hey, someone has touched my files, you should do something about it. There's a number of different ways that you can alert and then have the security team go ahead, detect and check and figure out what happened. So, check your BIOS, encrypt your disk, good anti-malware, right? File integrity monitoring, FIM, alerting system that allows you to know, especially if it's in a public box and something that lots of people do use, if it's reboot, if it's touched, if it's modified. Combine these controls, and even if the bad guy can touch your computer, they can't compromise it, because you've got enough protection there to prevent and respond in a timely fashion. That's it for me. Have you seen any good ways to protect payment systems, kiosks, loaner laptops? The other thing that someone is stealing from one of my customers right now because it's in a coffee shop, hit me up in comments, hit me up on social media. Thank you.